All right, on 25 it says the volume of a right cylinder or right circular cylinder is V equal to 9 pi r squared, where r is the radius. So it says use radicals to solve V equals, or the volume equal to 9 pi r squared for r. So basically I'm going to isolate r by itself. So the 9, the pi, and the r squared are all getting what done to them? Are they adding, subtracting, multiplying, or dividing each other? They're multiplying. So how am I going to move everything over from the right side here over to the other side? What do I need to do to get rid of or to move the 9 pi from the right to the left if they're all getting multiplied? Divide. So I'm going to divide both the right and the left by 9 pi. So if I have V over 9 pi equal to r squared, what do I need to do to both sides? Take the square root. So I'm going to take the square root of the right or the left. I'm going to take the square root of the right. So I'm going to rewrite the order. I'm going to have r equals, and you can leave it, you can write it as the square root of V over the square root of 9 pi, or you could write this as the square root of V over 3 times the square root of pi. It's really up to you. Okay? For me, I would just leave it. Honestly, I would probably just leave it like this and have r equals and have one big I would probably leave it like that. Okay. Any of the ones up here, here or there, all of those work. Okay. So now it says on B, it says substitute the expression for r into the surface, or the formula for surface area. So that means every time you see an r, you're going to have the square root of V over 9 pi. Okay? Is just what that means. So all you're doing is each time that you see an r, instead of having r, so like right here or right there, you're going to plug in one of those three things, whichever one you used. It doesn't matter which one, whichever one you used, if it's the top left or it's the top right or if it's the one in the box, that's what you're going to plug in for r. Okay, the only one that's really going to simplify here, okay, like if I plug this in and I have 18 times pi times, I'm just going to use the one that I had in the box, the square root of V over 9 pi. I really can't change anything there. Now, on the second part where it's plus pi times everything squared, or V over 9 pi. Now, what I would do, just to simplify it for the third part, where I need to plug in my value for the volume, is to, like, you could leave it like this and it would be okay. Now, what I would tell you is to make this a lot easier on yourself and leave it as 18 pi times the square root of V over 9 pi. Now, what's going to happen to the squared and the square root? It's going to go away, right? Now, second question then, with that, if it goes away, if I have pi times V over 9 pi, Okay? The square roots went away. Okay? The square root and the square went away. It's all still getting multiplied. What else is going to go away? Huh? If I have v pi over 9 pi, what else can go away? The pi's, right? So realistically, what am I looking at? Like, what is this part right here that's circled going to simplify to? It's going to be plus v over 9. Okay, you may or may not see that, but that's going to make it easier for the third part. Because what am I going to plug in? What variable am I plugging 108 into? The v, right? That's the only other variable I have. All right? Because pi is just a number. 9 and 18 are just constants. So I'm going to plug 108 in every place that there is a spot for the volume. And then I'm going to solve from there.